to replace it. I use this since 2001. I stands for ICT, and I've been a witness to ICT since 2001, or way before that. I've seen how the Mahathir administration handle ICT, a lot of high ideals, lofty targets even, and of course with his exit from politics, we saw the demise, and we also saw a lot of missed opportunities as far as ICT is concerned. And I, as Jeff Wee, as a blogger, as a columnist in the Real World magazine, I wrote about knowledge economy for 7 solid years, since 2001 to 2007, and I moved on to new media in 2007 until now. Basically, I was a witness, and I'm still a witness to how technology has changed our lifestyle, have changed the way that we govern our society, and how we leverage technologies to make things happen so that we can live in a better world. And unfortunately, Malaysia has a lot of experience in this. I would just like to read you a very short chapter that is the introduction to this book, and that will give you the context to the agenda behind compiling this book. I wrote hundreds of articles in my column in Malaysian business, but I chose those that are relevant since 2002 to 2007, and I clustered them into 5 chapters. One chapter is basically what is K, K as in K economy. Since my surfacing in Penang politics, I've been talking about knowledge economy, knowledge economy, knowledge economy. We do not want any more or too much of the assembly line type of economy in Malaysia, especially in Penang. The second one is, in order to make K economy work, you need to have killer applications, killer apps. So the second chapter is K as in killer apps. And then as the world is keeping on changing, somebody call it reinventing. Well, they plucked it from somewhere. In order to look smart, so you plug the word reinventing. But I've been seeing that things have been changing, and the next big revolution that I foresee would be the rising of new media. And basically my entry into politics, into the blogging world, is basically leveraging on new media so that we can disseminate messages out to the world, telling that the people that, if Thomas Friedman says the world is flat, then I will say the world is changing and has changed so drastically. So the third chapter is the rising of the new media. And of course I have the fourth. My eyesight is bad because my operation is yet to recover fully. The fourth chapter, the fourth is the rise of new media. Now, we have noticed high ideals, we have noticed lots of things that has been planned, but when it comes to implementation, things were not exactly what we have intended. So we are talking about what other countries neighboring Malaysia has advanced, moved forward, so much so that those who used to be behind us has now overtaken us and zoomed past us. What they used to see our back, we are seeing their back right now. So there is a lot of articles that I chose went to the chapter called Closing the Gap. We are not leading others, we are trying to close the gap. That is very unfortunate. And then I also made a lot of observations on technology, how the country embraced technology post-2004. 2004 is very important because Abdullah Badawi, the Prime Minister, was given full charge of the government. The power that he want to run the country, he got 91% by the parliament. And what has happened since 2004 is well encapsulated in my book. So let me read one chapter to make today's official launch meaningful, because I try to squeeze my mind within that 7 or 8 paragraphs, and I said it as I witnessed. This is my first book reading experience, so I hope I can do it well. The word reinvent has been extensively used by people ranging from the engineering fraternity to top echelon managers from the corporate and financial levels. They mean to improve things from past failures, always moving forward to reach a higher level of efficiency and enhance value in outcomes. The nightmare is, as evident in recent years, even politicians have picked up the word for agenda best left unsaid in public. We do not know who else would make an impressionist attempt to further discolor this its original meaning. This book intends to highlight an old saying for our common benefit, that the only constant is change. Chinese sages said it in different ways. Perhaps they analogize the piloting of a boat riding against tides. You will retard and retreat once you stop to progress. The Chinese word that I chose from is 逆水行舟，不退则进. That's precisely what I had eyewitnessed in the years 2001 through 2007, both as a columnist in Malaysian business and served magazines, and as well as a technology user and observer, giving testimony to how we had transitioned and embraced knowledge-based economy, lofty ideas, visionary plans, and a generous dose of missed opportunities. The 38 articles selected for this compilation, Eyewitness, discuss a variety of issues, from techpreneurs to cellular telephony, from reforming education to creating new media and more, that stubbornly remained omnipresent as Malaysia went through a leadership change from Mahathir Mohamad to Abdullah Ahmad Bracket Badawi. The articles ought to be read in the context of the time during which they were written. For example, SEI's Capability Maturity Model, CMM, at the time I wrote in 2003, has since been superseded by CMMI, Capability Maturity Model Integration, which illustrates the rigorous advancement in industrial benchmarks. It is my intention that this book presents the anti-modern scenario that we can no longer ignore.